Anybody looks good on a team with them. There's our Wishley. I think red shoes is the right choice. I don't know about these. We could go T1LO. I don't know. Or Yeepow. I feel like Karabi might secretly be like a fun combo with Wishley. Let's give it a try. That cat is trouble. My cat knocked over a wastebasket, as he often does. We're getting somewhere. It's just taking a long time. I mean, we can just use the prepared shift. I mean, what else are they for, right? Haha! Wrong unit's prepared shift. Oh well. Wasting. Now we're getting somewhere. Not today, pal. Alright, Wishley. Prove me wrong. What do we think about any of these? They don't seem great to me. Heavy drop is like, that's a pretty big attack for common, but I kind of think all three of these are stinkers. I don't like attach burn sticker as a card existing in the deck. I mean, Boom Toss has the highest damage potential. You can hit up to 4 targets with this. But this one is focused. It's about its business. I respect that. Like this, functionally, is probably just not so very different from a Celestial Spark a lot of the time. And so, I think we skip. It's hard to say no to Mass Move. Void Star, huh? We could try it. I'm a little skeptical. And it also means that we have to stop taking cards, pretty much, because, like, this one and Rising Quake or whatever it's called, like, you know, they work better the fewer cards you have in your deck. So it's basically like, don't take any more cards after this, which is a little frustrating. Kind of think maybe we just want Retained Arc. I don't know, Mass Move is really good. Who are we taking as our buddy? Do we even have a good answer to that question? We could fight El Puncho for Ruffin. But that just seems like a big ask. I don't think we can do it, if I'm being honest. I mean, like, Maybe anything's possible, but I don't think so. I don't know. Retained Arc is like fine, but it's no Retained Guard if you know what I mean. I guess we go Mass Move. It's so good. Like, you can't go wrong with Mass Move. It's just very powerful. What's in the box? Power Strip? I mean, it can't hurt. It can only help. And as far as I can tell, Wishley needs all the help we can give it. I really want to be wrong, but I kind of feel like Wishley stinks, like power level wise. I guess we're getting Karabi, that's right. And then we can decide if we want to do an elite or not. Toss and Pebs. Let's save our AP. Alright. There we go. You don't have any rock throws, that's a little disappointing. Alright. Have a biscuit, Karabi. You're a good Montavi. I like Karabi. Karabi is just a real rock star. Shines in a variety of team compositions. We could try Void Sparks. I'm a little skeptical. I'll try it. I don't know. I don't know about it. Well, Field Commands is a great card. Starlight Shower is probably a good card. I'm not sure. I'm just a little skeptical. I mean, we can give it a try. Yeah, let's give it a try. Unfortunately, Karabi doesn't really have anything to support the enemy movement theme. Karabi can benefit from that sort of help, but yeah, we'll see. We don't have a spare biscuit, right? No, we do not. Do we think we've got them? I'm a little dubious, to be honest. Let's go for it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. But we don't have a lot of health. It's none of these. Well, I guess it's face shield. For our trainer. What's in the capsule? Oh, I think it's Stone Body for us. Even though it's not like the best pick for our team. It does have potential, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, both of these are making me a little nervous. But this is the path we chose. All right. Do 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 do. No reason not to. Probably. Only one of us needs to take this stupid cleave hit. Oh, that was the silliest one to do. That's okay. Good start. Honestly, this attack could save us from El Puncho if we scoot El Puncho. Honestly, even if we don't scoot El Puncho. Oh, this one doesn't cleave. That's what's up. I see why. Okay. Alright, we thought it through. Don't love where we got with it, but it's okay. You got a rock, right? Of course you've got a rock. Alright, Wishley. Whiskers now. Let's be respectful. You know, we got options. Oh, look at you! Mmm. Ooh. Eh. That hit us pretty hard. And we're done. Wow. That was brisk. I don't think we want these cards cluttering up our deck. Maybe not even Retain Dark. Maybe we keep Retain Dark. It does retain. Sure. I'm too soft, I tell ya. No. No. Bomb Charm, hard to go wrong with that. I like the Bomb Charm a lot. We could go shopping at the convenience store. And maybe we should have. Alright, Wisher Paws, can you carry us to victory? Who's the boss? Alkavine again. We're passing on all of those cards. Sticker Collector. Stardust Meow. Every 5 times this unit deals attack damage, deal 200% attack damage to all enemies. That looks very powerful, because this is 5 times the unit deals attack damage. A lot of our things can hit multiple units. I think we count to 5 real quick. Like maybe a couple times a turn on big turns. That's a lot of damage. This one's fine. Chef has this one too. That's how I know this one. I'm like, oh, the Chef passive. Ooh, do we take a second Starlight Shower? No, we take a first field commands. When I was offered those two at the last one, the rank 5, at the Whiskers level up, I was like, gosh, they would be great together, but all right, all right. For me, in my heart of hearts, hmm, poor Karabi. Oh, I got a bad feeling about Karabi. I feel like Karabi might be getting knocked out at some point in this fight. Oh, wow, we shouldn't have bunched up like that. That was silly. I knew that was a serious risk. Oh, that was wrong. Everything about it was wrong. Oh, but you can do some big fortifies right now. You can fortify like a champ. Huh. Oh well. Mistakes were made, it's okay. We scoot, and then maybe we just fortify, oh, Wisher Paws. Should have done that first. Oh well. In fact, I think maybe we save our AP. Because I think Wisher Paws is going to be hungry on the big turns. Let's see where this goes. We could have done the quick draw thing. It would have been correct for sure. Well, question is how much is this turn about just leaning on field commands? I think we just want to be like real conservative, you know? Just very cautious. Not socially conservative, just, you know, resource wise. We want to be economical. Only wheeling and dealing in ways that are most beneficial while incurring the least risk and thus the least punishment. I think we all just hang tight. We want to save these prepared shift units. They're a valuable resource. Oh, but you know what? We got to do something, right? I mean, do we? We don't have to. Maybe we start picking on Sago. Does that feel right? Sago's gonna have to get picked on at some point. I guess we burn one. I don't feel good about it. It's every 5 times, huh? I think we just save for now. Oh, but we get an extra 1 AP per turn, so we should use another. There we go. Forgot about that for a second. Zago. You're being a real rascal. We use mass move first. Do you have like a fortify for this? Yes, you do. Beautiful. Then with that mass move, okay, we do Celestial Spark. Piercing shot. Shift enemy. Oh, and then we gotta move ourselves, don't we? Oh no, it's any column. I had it confused with the other one. Alright, trainer. Trainer is safe. I think we fortify Wisher Paws, as it is now known. And I think we just probably hang tight. Maybe we use up all that salty, why don't you? And we don't hang tight, actually. I mean, I guess we still could. We could shift, it's fine. But then why did I fortify? I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be alright though, that much seems clear. Starlight Shower is gonna come and go, we're not gonna need to use that. What's Wisher Paws got? A whirlpool, I see. Self-sub, and then sub right back in. Honestly, I think that's the move. Self-subs is pretty good. Pretty much every card with sub in the name is very strong. We scoot. No reason not to, right? Disappointed that we never got Stardust Flicker. We sure are getting there, aren't we? Nope, there's no reason to rush, no reason to hurry. I think we can just stick to the plan of doing smart stuff. Oh, we used too many. That's okay. We're about done here, I think. Oh, pretty well handled. I think we just saved the biscuit. Wisher pause. I just wish we could get that Stardust Flicker. Do we dig for it? We could keep digging for it. I like full hand. Mercy tack. It's got to be lead the charge. It's a super strong card. Fossil track. Let's see about herd call. Do we have the... I don't think we've got the defensive tricks for it, though. Let's do fossil track. Ooh, a phone charger, a card pack, and a Montabi biscuit. We could save all our biscuits for Area 3. Sometimes we like to do that. Those bonus levels are significant. Karabi. We could pick up a Solia. That'd be good for the enemy movement. Yep, let's do it. Or we could take a second Karabi and a Solia. Anything is possible. Well, let's fight the Karabi and see if we want a second one. Alright, how about field commands, huh? That should do it, right? Do we want another Karabi? I'm kind of leaning no. Save our biscuits for greener pastures, bluer skies, better dillies. Generous leader's bugged. I think we probably take combat tool because it's interesting. I mean, generous leader's like the right pick, but it's bugged. I don't want to do that. Let's just do combat tool. Combat tool is fun. Oh, here's the thing. Wisher Paws has this card, Starlight Shower, and it doesn't care who moved all the enemies. It just remembers how many times they were moved. Let's take Card Gift. It's mighty fine. It's a mighty fine card. I was sort of hoping to see Lucky Pull, because it would go with the passive. We won't draw a card. And we will finally go to stickers. We've got some paper in our pocket. Well, 8, the Splash Hollow sticker, possibly for like Capsize Shot, Burning Shot. Vital Return. If non-summon target is defeated, you have 6 HPs. Wow. That could be good for Wisher Paws. Ooh, return, huh? Oh, that could be real good with Mass Move. I believe it is possible to splash and pierce. Let's do it. Let's remind ourselves what happens there, because I don't recall. I think it's a splash on each, like, I think it gets really big, actually. If I'm right. I might be wrong about that. I haven't tested that recently, so I can't speak with true confidence. So card removals are a little bit like less crucial to us now that we've got Fossil Track. Because Fossil Track sort of lets us do the card removals mid-battle. We trim the deck on the fly. I'm a little tempted by these two, the Heelys. Also very tempted by this Return Hollow sticker. Pretty good with retained cards, as I recall. I've put it on retained cards before. Retained Guard, I think, was the one. One of my favorite retained cards. I think we're gonna want it on Lead the Charge, though. Do 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 do. Beautiful. We're probably never gonna play it for that, you know, the 2 AP return cost, but it's good to have. We could get a simple Vitality Hollow sticker. We could cut a Pebble Toss. We surely need to. Cut a Quick Shot. The deck is so pristine, little 8-card thing. We could cut a move if we were so inclined. Karabi's got a lot of cards it could lose, but we'll just get him with the Fossil Track, you know? There's no removal like card removal. It's the best removal I know. Event. We gotta get that Solia. Oh, we can't afford to engage with the wanted merchant. Truly a missed opportunity. Do we just start wailing on Scarjoy? I don't know about that. I kind of think maybe we want something a little more like this. We start with the burning shot for sure. Double toss before we forget. Really only going to be this much damage? I kind of suspect it's going to be more damage. Maybe not. But yeah, look at all those tiles it hits, right? Pretty cool. Alright, it did only hit for that much damage. We had to do the science, though. Alas. Card gift. A retained, what's it called? Prepared shift, yeah. A temporary one. Then we get to save the real one for another time. And we do that move ally business. Stay safe out there. I got the old move enemy. We're gonna use the old move enemy too. There are better ways I would have liked to do this. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. Oh, and then I think we do something like... Do we still have one move? We don't still have one move. We could sub you back out if we want to do that. If we're so concerned. And let's just do the prepared shift, see where it takes us. This is gonna hit several times for a bajillion bonus damage. And we'll just see how that feels. There's gonna be soda everywhere by the time we're done, though. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I think might be smart? I'm not sure this is actually smart. Do something like that. Oh, and then we can just versatile tactics. We don't even have to use any irreplaceable resources. We kept the soda situation under control. Look at that fancy lead the charge with the return sticker on it. We definitely want mass move. Move, diminish pebble toss, and I guess we just hang out. It's fine. We're in no rush. This battle is in the bag, I guess I would say. I'm not at all concerned that it is about to get away from us. I honestly don't see how it could. Oh, I think because we took out the enemy that moved, it didn't count. That's interesting. I didn't know that. If that is indeed what happened there. Or maybe the card gifted copy didn't see the other enemies get moved, so... Or see the enemies get moved, so maybe that's why it didn't count. I don't know, there are a couple of explanations I can think of for why the chef, or the student trainers generated whatever that Wishly Legendary is, didn't do the thing. I think we just let them pass us by, because we want to keep the focus on Wisher Paws. I kind of like Battle Cry today for Wisher Paws, maybe. Let's give it a try, right? Does that seem silly? It feels a little silly to me. Let's give it a try, though. We've got some card draw. We could take another Copy of draw card. It does retain. I love it when cards retain. That's just the truth. But I don't know. I feel like we got enough of that. Let's skip. Garbage pick. Today and every day. Honestly, I haven't played too much Student since, honestly, the Fatigue patch. I've been playing like Fighter and Chef a lot, but Garbage Pick is still a great card. That was so surprising to me how a lot of the early players were just like so excited to go infinite, and I'm like, I get it, but like, really? Okay. What do we think? Perfect shot. Ignis Trap. You know, let's give Ignis Trap a chance. I haven't always been its biggest fan, but like right now it seems good right now. My approach has often been to just like, let's just keep it to fire traps. They stack on each other and it's fine. There are so many sources. I don't know about this passive though, because unless we take Herd Call, well, unless we rotate out Karabi on a semi-permanent sort of basis. We'll see. And the thing is, Solia also benefits from Battle Cry here. The Student Trainer might just become like our little Battle Cry boy, you know? The battler who cried wolf. But on the other hand, we might just skip. We gotta stay focused on like the real plan. Real plan is enemy movement stuff supporting Wishley, because we're trying to see how good Wishley really is, and I want to believe that the answer is very good. A little worried that it's not always good, but like its strong stuff does seem very strong, much like T1LO in that regard. Oh, one of these pieces of equipment is not good. I am not a big fan of Black Hole Orb. At the start of battle, add 3 diminished to this unit's deck. Had to take a little screenshot of that one because it is such a... It's got some issues, that one does. Oh, we lost the opportunity. Well, there was no way to fight 2 elites in this area, because this one, you can't get there from here. Oh. You can't get there from here in Jersey. You're always on the wrong side of the... I don't know. Was it road? I don't recall the lyrics to that song. I have a lot of songs, but I don't remember all of the lyrics all of the time. What do we think about Last Star? We don't want Last Star. That might get us bugged. We don't want Lucky Merchant either. We just want Loot Box Keychain. Loot Box Keychain is really strong. Probably pick it most of the time. Honestly, it's like pretty legit-y. It doesn't feel very exciting to take. Like, it always feels like, no, we're wasting things, but we're not. We're not. Alright, T1LO has some enemy movement stuff. Could be worth making a new friend, but I think we're just gonna save biscuits until area... We've got, what, 1 biscuit? Yeah. Alright, we're ahead by 1 biscuit. We'll make 2 friends in area 3. That's my plan. Yeah, we'll try something like this. Wow. I didn't know it was going to be like that, but I am glad that we picked this formation instead of some others. Alright, you're going to make some traps. Let's battle cry Solia this time. get a little more juice on, say, this ignis trap, perhaps? I don't even know where they're going to move. You can never really tell with these. Finish the pebble toss before you forget. For the turn. We should take better care. Get a quick shot. It's just not worth it. We got no fortifies, we got nothing. We've got nothing. Let's move ally. Diminish rock throw. Diminish what then? Whirlpool? I guess. Pull out Ignis Trap, let's do it. But we don't want to overwrite this one. So we'll just get a little separate one going. Yeah. Guess we do field commands and hang tight. Oh. Well, okay. Probably want to get some armor first before we start just absolutely playing with our food. First we do that. Get our void sparks in. Then I guess we dig for more armor. Nope, no such luck. Ugh. Goodbye, rock throw. It's been real. I guess we just do this. That way nobody gets spiked. Alright, teamwork makes the dream work. Do we want T1 LO this time? I think we just pass. One for you, student trainer. Get to 10. Battle support. Pretty good. Search card, Partner's Oath, or Legendary Draw. You know what? Maybe we get Experimental, take Partner Strike. No, I don't think so. It's probably Search card, as it often is. But you know what? I don't know. Partner's Oath is fun and interesting. Doesn't that count for anything anymore? And we do want to get high attack on, what's name? Wisherpaws. And if it counts towards this glorious passive, it won't give me the tooltip right now, but we all know the one. I don't know its name yet. But let's get Experimental, take Partner's Oath. I don't think we've got a trophy next to that one. Let's do it. We could throw one Solia's way. I could be persuaded. Hard to go wrong with Transfer Pickup. It's also hard to go wrong with Mass Move. I feel like Mass Move is the most on brand for us. And Sharpen is, like, it's great in T1LO's starting deck, but, like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. We've got an equipment we would love to lose. Let's do it. Goodbye, Black Hole Orb. You are gone. Never to be seen again. And I think we study. We don't even need to heal. Look at this. Act 2 has been just Baby Town frolics, I tell you. To quote my friend Sterling. I like that this is any enemy. I mean, we could do Trailblaze Light. I'm skeptical of this one. I think 300% attack damage is like nothing to write home about on a card. On a card that costs one, and you know, you have to draw it. It doesn't do anything really. It just does like damage. That doesn't speak to me. I think we probably skip here. Oh, goodness. Sneezing hard or hardly sneezing? Does this feel like the right start? You know what? I don't know. Both of these Montabi are Montabi that I like to get rid of when I see them around. That's my philosophy. Right on. Alright, Wisherpaws. You get some juice. Undeniable. Starlight Shower. We could, depending on how it all works out. Kind of like that idea. I haven't said what the idea is, but it's decent. You'll just have to trust me. Is it worth it to... I think we card gift first. That's... yeah, this seems like a decent idea. Now everybody's got a Starlight Shower. Now hopefully this one will count the moves. So, I guess first... no, the traps aren't free, so we're not doing that. We're gonna diminish the quick shot before we forget. Do you have anything you would like to diminish, Wisher Paws? Yeah, we probably want to diminish Celestial Spark. Get out of here. Alright, then what? Then I guess we do a little push. We do the Whirlpool thingy. Yeah, that's a... no, we don't want to do the Whirlpool thingy. We want to do something like this. We do the push there, but we can't get close enough to do the thing we want to do then. How frustrating. I think that'll be alright. We can donate one. Yeah. Alright. Donate 1 AP to you. Do you still have a move out? You don't have a move ally. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Repaired shift. Oh, that Wisher Paws, of course. How annoying. I see how we found ourselves in this dang predicament. Garbage pick is not our friend this turn, but it will be. Guess we probably do our own prepared shift in a second. I may have screwed up a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe we do this. Maybe we Starlight Shower for that. Man, that was such a waste of a card gift. That's okay. That's okay. We gotta get down here. Do our Whirlpool here, like this. Then we're both ready to do Starlight Showers and stuff. Alright. It's not great, but it's fine. It's a fine start. Then we do some more. And we do the push here, get you out of melee range. Do our own prepared shift. Ooh. Call it a turn. That one didn't go exactly like I hoped, but we did a significant chunk of damage to both the Montabi. And we'll save Hex Diva for last. Alright, there's something. Partner's Oath here. Field commands first. Diminish this brittle for sure. We're not interested in that. Nope, not for us. I'll do a little donation right here, I think. Mass move. Diminish fatigued. Do the Whirlpool. Like that. It's for 24, huh? Diminish the weekend. Do we draw a card on ourselves, digging for like a rock throw or something? Why did we take that Partner's Oath? That was so silly. We've got 2 attacks in the entire deck. It was goofy. But that's okay. Did it count towards the thing? I think it did count towards the thing. I would have to check again. Ugh. Hmm. They're just so determined to be jerks about it. I don't want to take that damage. Is it really worth water gunning about, though? I don't know about all that. It's also not worth raincoating about. So, to me, you know what this says? This says we get Karabi involved. Karabi hasn't gotten any screen time in a second. Karabi, show them what you do. Pow pow. Diminish the wounded. Call it a turn. Glad we didn't waste any supplies on that. Would have been a little frustrated. Alright. Spice there. More spice there. Have a quick shot. And then you are out, my friend. Do a little void sparks there. I don't know about all this. Let's cut some bad cards. Talking to Pebble Toss in this case. Boom, boom. Then we got a little donation going on here. Get you some AP. And you know what? Let's battle cry you about it too. How about that? We don't have the stuff. I wish we had the stuff. Are we going to take damage? We're going to take a little damage. Not like, world-ending, troubling damage. Just, more than we wanted, I guess is how I would put it. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so pull you first, because we want to get that bomb damage in. Oh, I think that was regular spicy, but what are you going to do? None of us are happy with how that turn went, but it's going to be alright. I think we cut that move ally at this point, because we got that permanent lead the charge. Nothing to diminish. We could move this one, but to what end? You know what I mean? I think we just hang tight, sit pretty, live our best life. Maxing and relaxing. Well, we sure can move them a lot of times this turn. So even though there's only one target for Starlight Shower, I think it's still probably the play. Get burned too. Also, we're mass moving. Also, it's a whirlpool. Oh, oh, dizzy, that's what happened. Gosh, that's why you pay more attention. That was so frustrating. Oh, that's alright. We're not really in any imminent danger. I'm just so frustrated that it happened like that. Because we had a diminish in hand. I just didn't see the dizzy poking out. Ah, well. I've learned that lesson for the other units in play. They are cutting that crap. Oh, and we wasted so many good enemy movement cards. What a bother. That's okay. You've been pushed, blown, quick shot, all that stuff. Oh, Wishley, I'm sorry I did you like that. Old friend, old pal, it wasn't right, it wasn't good. Let's substitute Karabi back in for Solia. Probably get a few spicy in. Yeah, that's the good stuff. And I think we diminish the move before we forget. And we end the turn. Darn that dizzy. Ah, well. Oh, you're not in that right. I was looking at you, Wishley. Okay, how shall we? You know what we could do? We don't have garbage pick. I was hoping, this would be a great turn to have garbage pick in hand. Do we dig for garbage pick? Honestly, I'm kind of leaning that way. Let's do it. We got our garbage pick. We can have a second chance to do Starlight Shower nonsense. So, how do we do it exactly? What's the method to our particular madness? We used so many good move cards. That is so frustrating. That's okay. Burn them. Spice them. Do we have the little move thing? We don't have the little move thing. What a bother. I thought we'd... Oh, hey, you know what? We've got a permanent copy of Lead the Charge. Just right there. So then we do this. We do the whirlpool. Like that. Pow. Then we move this one back. Also pow, in case you were wondering. That is also the sound effect there. We've diminished that full hand. I'm kind of regretting taking that full hand just because we've got like field commands and stuff that like makes our hand full of cards and all that. Void Sparks first into Starlight Shower. Yeah. Then we Starlight Shower for... not enough. But I think Retained Arc will get us there. We don't have enough hits yet. I thought we would get one more hit in. Okay. That's... Yeah, we're so close to our next batch of Stardust Meow for 18 damage. That's why I thought we had it this turn. That's all fine. I say we end and just finish it on turn 5 or whatever. Turn 6. Shows how much attention I was paying there. I think we just throw a rock or two. Nice. No. Oh, maybe we need a second Wishly. We'll see. Much gratitude to Karabi for helping out, even though we have not thrown at any levels. I don't know if we go transfer pickup today. It is so handy when they have pickups, though. You know what? Let's do a single copy of transfer pickup just to solve some problems down the line, because there will find uses for it. Oh, you know what I love? I love Binding Fire. I think Binding Fire is pretty good. That's what I think. Shiroja doesn't have a bunch of AP, though. So I guess I'm thinking maybe a second copy of Ignis Trap. That could be fun. Could be interesting, at the very least. I'm not like 100% sold on Ignis Trap. Like, I sort of want to believe, but like... I'm skeptical. Well, for us, I think it's... Well, the Amber is pretty good with the Fossil track. So... I guess we do that, although Jurassic Claw is just so good. How do you say no to Jurassic Claw? Well, I just want to prove to people that you don't need Jurassic Claw. There are other good charms. We took Fossil Track. We could take Amber. Yeah, let's do Amber. It's good with Fossil Track especially, but it's just solid in general. Drawing cards is very strong. Also, getting free shifts is very strong. I think Jurassic Claw was like the smart pick. That's what I would recommend for someone else trying to clear for the first time or something. Or even clear A10 for the first time. You know, just like that's best practices, taking Jurassic Claw, in my opinion. But we're getting silly, we're getting loose, we're getting experimental. Do we take a second Wishly? I feel like that's what we should take. But at the same time, I also feel like we could really benefit from having somebody a little tanky on the crew. Kind of leaning Pteropod. I believe Moto Blaze has some enemy movement tools. I wish I saw a Ruffin around here. Haha, we could get one from Voltrix. Well, we can't actually. I think that's not an option because the third boss used to be the final boss, and so that's why you can't currently. I believe the issue is on the devs' radar, and you will be able to tame the third boss's stuff. Yeah, let's just get a Wishley or something. We could. We could get cab. No, let's just get another Wishley. That's what's true to us. We want another Wishley. I had to think about it. You know, I went into this experiment not entirely sure what to expect from Wishley as like our main unit. And I'm relieved. Stronger than I was worried, you know. I was worried that Wishley was weak. But I'm starting to see it. I really like the passive that we picked, the Stardust Meow. That's doing a lot of damage. I'll hide an Ignis trap where no one's gonna see it. I mean, not that they're really looking around at the traps. That's not how the enemies decide what to do. Then we put... Well, what do we have here? Oh, look at that! Field Commands and Starlight Shower in the opening hand. I can just tell you're gonna need some AP, friend. Call it a hunch. We could do a lot of different things. Let's diminish the fatigued before we forget. And same story with the quick shot. And student, my friend, what do you need to do? What's really important for you, student? You know what we could do? I kind of like that idea. We're going to use card gift to get an extra copy of Prepared Shift Unit. Give me that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Then we're going to scoot you there. Then you're going to scoot him there. And then we unload for... Okay, so that's going to be 14 instances of damage. That looks like enough to trigger Stardust Meow 3 more times. So we're looking at 42 damage from Stardust Meow. We're looking at 49 damage from Starlight Shower. We've almost got him this turn. It's almost a turn 1. Almost. That's alright. It's a pretty good start, isn't it? Let's see if it does that much damage. What did we calculate? 91 damage? Let's see if this does 91 damage. Yes. Yes, it does. Alright. Unfortunately, they do want to attack us back about it. But we can get out of all that. Honestly, we don't even have to burn the prepared shifts if we don't want to. We could do something like this. Just substitute. That was a good turn. Oh, should have gotten the other one close. That would have been smart. So rude. There we go. We could tame a Chottle. They would be a good friend to this whole, they hand out attack up like candy. They hand out all kinds of good stuff. We're not going to tame Chottle, though. Chottle wants to spend the whole time on the field, and we've already got Montavi that we like on the field. But Chottle's like, I need to be around every turn, Luring Fire, pretty tempting. Infernal Fire, not the end of the world. But let's do Luring Fire 2 times in a single turn. Well, we've passed on Binding Fire like a couple times now. I'm a little skeptical of all of these. These are all kind of, I don't know. We want Luring Fire and field commands. Glad it was that simple. Now we start throwing extra levels into Wisher Paws. I'm hoping to turn up a Stardust Flicker. I think we deserve it. Stardust Flicker is the card I went into this run like hoping to see, and I'm a little frustrated that we haven't seen it. We could take a second copy of Void Sparks, but I don't love it like that. I was curious about it, so I picked one. No. I'm gonna pass on the Montavi Street Battle. Sometimes I do the Charm one, but that's like mostly just to vary the experience for me, because mostly I just like to pass. Yeah, let's hit stickers. But we can't really get anything too... I mean, we can get one sticker. I think we already bought a card removal, so yeah, we can't afford one. We could get a spread holo sticker. Not really feeling that. Well, turns out there aren't a lot of options. So I guess... I mean, start draw is good. Wisher Paws, do you have any better parabolic things? No, not... Oh, Retained Arc. Yep, okay. I was like, do I have to put this on a Pebble Toss? But no, Retained Arc is a fine place to put that. Very cool. Let's see what the second Wishly does for us. I got a good feeling. I do. We're going to keep this crew. Are we going to keep this formation, though? That's a question. It doesn't really matter. Oh, look at that. Their own Wisher Paws is just gonna be so uncool. I see. Oh, field commands and mass move. We gotta remember to diminish the dizzy before that becomes a problem. Never let it be said that I can't learn from my mistakes. Ooh. We can definitely get folks onto those traps and things. We do our Battle Cry here. I was really hoping to get a few more copies of Battle Cry, because it seems like it's better if you get a critical mass of them, because they decay, 1 per turn, so if you can do it like a couple times in a turn, that's a much better value. You see what I'm getting at. Anywho, we're gonna diminish probably Rock Throw. Even though we took Partner's Oath for some reason, just to be cute, I guess. I can't say it was like a good idea, but it was fun, right? Doesn't that count for anything? I think it does. Little AP there. Let's diminish wounded before we forget. Weakened, not even wounded. Wow, good thing we diminished that. We want all our attack for this. We're about to get a little silly. That's my plan. Like that. Boom. like that. Boom, like that. Probably this one like that. Then we pull it like that. Then I think it's whirlpool, unless I see. We'll see what I see. Perfect. Yep. Then we do void sparks. Probably for kind of a lot of damage. Yep. And then, I mean, we could move something back and forth. We should move something back and forth. And then we attack for all of the damage. Wow. That really was quite a few. Undeniable. Alright. So there is at least one Wishley build that absolutely slaps. That much is clear. I don't know if there's more than one way to. I mean, like Stardust Flicker seems like another. They're both like enemy movement builds. I guess that's all I've proven today is that the enemy movement build is pretty strong. Yeah, fully juicy is my analysis of the enemy movement build. Guess we put that there. Doesn't really matter. Stack-a-lackin'. What, you got a garbage pick in there? You don't. Not to my knowledge, anyway. I think I'm gonna dig for garbage pick, or we could just dig in Wishley's own deck. We could draw a card and stuff like that. But I think we draw a card on ourselves. It's a 1 in 4 chance we can pull it out. I don't know about that. Alright, changed my mind. I think maybe we don't even do it. We just play that. Why do I always have to make things so complicated? Alright, Wishley, you're on the squad. Join us. You couldn't beat us. This was the only alternative. And now we throw more levels into Wisher Paws, because we can't give them to new Wishley yet. Rising Quake, I'm pretty sure this card is a trap. If you take Rising Quake, you're like pretty much volunteering to stop taking cards, and also you should take it early so that you know to stop taking. Like, it's, I think there are some clunky things about this card. I want to believe, I've tried it before, like that's the other Wishley build I want to think works, is the Rising Quake build, but I'm not entirely convinced. I'll need to give it more research. I don't believe in Recalling Touch. I think it's better just to draw through your deck again than to recall 3 cards, you know, like, and it's, I don't know. Not impressed with this card. Let's see. Show me. Nope. None of those. Like, Void Sparks has been fine for us, but not like take a second copy fine, you know what I mean? Now, Mass Move, I'm tempted by, but you know what? I like it better for Solia, because Wisher Paws just wants to draw that dang card, the Starlight Field thing, whatever it is. That thing rules. We might still take a Mass Move. I feel like our 1 Mass Move is probably enough Mass Moves, because we really want to draw this card again, is the truth. Yeah, I was looking for a good passive, unfortunately. We might want another Mass Move. Some fights go long. What if we need this in the battle against Rex? Alright, Wishley. Nope, none of those. Nope, none of those. Nope, none of those. The swap enemies tempt me, because that is 2 moves. That's 2 enemy moves in a single 0-cost card. So, like, swap enemy is, like, the most I've been tempted by any of these. Do we want a second Starlight Shower? Whiskers? Yeah, absolutely, Crabsolutely. Oh my gosh, not a doubt in my mind. It seems mighty strong. Let's see what the vending machine's got. What's in the box? Ooh, for us? In our household? It's not propane gas. I guess it's gotta be portable stove. Maybe it's propane gas just for like the resale value. But portable stove is pretty legit, in my opinion. Who gets it though? Does anyone deserve it? Who would get the most mileage? Let's give it to Whiskers 2, the sequel to Whiskers. Well, now Wisher Paws. What's this charm? I like Card Pile a lot. Bee Care is fine. I think our trainer has the passive. Yup, the combat tool passive. So we get one vulnerable and 1 weak on all enemies whenever we use a supply, and we could also get 2 heals to all our units. That would be cute. I like it. It's a little bit late to take Lucky Purse, is the fact of the matter. There are only like 2 more battles. So I think we just want Card Pile. Well, the thing is, we got some big decks. Student Trainer. Look at all the cards we've let in. That's 17 cards right there. And none of them are passives. This is a skill that makes a passive, but it is not itself a passive. Why did I take it? I mean, we're gonna get the trophy next to it. It was a cute idea. I understand why I picked it. I just don't stand by the decision. How many supplies do we have? We have quite a few supplies. That's a decent haul right there. I count, what then, 9 supplies? We could take Bee Care. I think it would be cute. Let's do Card Pile. Had to really weigh the factors. Because things are going alright, but like, I'm not sure things are going to go great against Rex, because he hits kind of hard sometimes. Do we still start with Solia? I think we do, and then we bring in Wisher Paws if it seems, or Whiskers if it seems necessary and appropriate. Alright. We can knock everybody back. Let's diminish our injuries before we forget. Oh, you don't have one in your hand? That's fine. You don't have one in your hand either. Well then, I don't even know how to handle that. Do we have any cool card draw? I'm not seeing any cool card draw. I was really hoping we could just dig for the turn 1 Starlight Shower. Who knows what the other Wishley has. We could transfer pickup. Hard to go wrong with that. I think we just like push, knockback punch. Oh, and then we can't. Oh, well, we're gonna have to afford it because I'm not letting that card go by unplayed. Waiting to be drawn a second time, unlikely. We could make it about Whirlpool. Sure. You know what? Before we forget, I could have done this to Chirosia to greater effect, but I didn't think of it at the time. Boom. Ooh. And then what? And we just back out. We could do it in a more sustainable way. We could also self-subs out. I kind of like that for us. See what Karabi's got. I'm just curious, you know. Little capsize shot never hurt nobody. Really matter, I don't think. We didn't need to use all that AP up. I like to leave myself a little more to work with than that. But we've got enough enemy movement stuff that we can basically just stay safe all day. What's in your... nothing worth bringing back, to answer my question. Let's get... I don't want to hurt Karabi just for the spicy. Doesn't really matter, you know. There's a mass move. That's one piece of the puzzle for sure. Alright, Scrubstitute. This Wisher Paws. Well, it's Whiskers. Wow, none of the cards I wanted to see personally. Let's see what's in its discard pile, because that still happens on the bench. Ooh, Starlight Shower. Well, that seems promising. There will be some spike damage, though. These two, they're scratching each other's backs. It's disgusting. So, how are we gonna do this? How was I gonna get them there? I just didn't think this through all the way. Alright, we can shift up, and you've got a prepared shift too. But we don't get washing a ton in unless we use the whirlpool here. Is there some sort of a trick we can employ? Not if we want both of them to really get into it, you know. And this one is just going to be so lackluster. That's what I think. You know, it was like a good idea and all that, but... I've thought about it, and I don't want to take that much spike damage on my Star Wisher Paws. So we're going to be a little bit careful. Yeah, that looks good. We'll take some spike damage to be sure. Diminish our Pebble Toss. And end turn, I think. Alright, wash it. Washing a ton at this point. We diminish the injury before we forget. You still got some cards. Not the ones I really want you to have, but... Well, we can Let's do that. We're gonna start with draw a card on our Star Wisher pause. We got some stuff. It's not bad stuff by any means. Do a retained arc. I just don't want to take 1,000,000 damage down. At least we got our card pile armor. Card pile is a pretty good charm. It's only common too, so don't sleep on card pile. We could do a lead the charge. We could do a move ally. Honestly, we don't even. We might end up doing both. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, we're gonna take some spikies. Do you have like a fortify? You do have a fortify. Donating to yourself for once. Haven't done much of that this run. We got all kinds of options now. Diminish the dizzy before you forget. I learned that lesson hard in the last battle. Doesn't really matter, does it? I kind of think maybe we just want to do like, who's got all the moves? Yeah, do a field commands, why not? One further back, please. Thank you. All right. No, these are not really. No. These aren't quite what I'm looking for. I need to dig up something a little juicier. Here's the thought. We do card gift here. We don't dig for the natural starlight shower. We leave that for like next turn or something. Whenever it happens to come. Who can say? Who among us knows? Ooh, forgot about the spikes. That was Oh, wow, and bleed. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. It's fine though. I guess we take a little more spike damage. Not super proud of it. Oh my gosh, if we don't have the armor, I think we gotta let them have it. They can live through this turn, it turns out. We may not want it that bad, not that urgently. You know, what could be so urgent? Karabi's got 16 stacked up card pile armor because you can get it while you're on the reserves. So it's a really good charm. Don't sleep on card pile. But I think we want Solia. Brave Solia. This one's a Chiroja, I believe. In the in-between, we could come at him with so much. This might be the time to use our raincoat if we really do feel quite so aggressive that we just need to do that sort of thing. I don't know. Let's see if we can dig up some fortifies, some natural armor. Oh no, we can't dig up any such thing. Wow, that's a real bother. So yeah, we might need to use our raincoat. Oh, how frustrating. And even if we use our raincoat, it wouldn't protect us from much of that. Like, it would get so out of hand so fast. Because 7 spikes per hit, we just, yeah, we're not. It can't be this turn, unfortunately. No matter how badly we would like it to be. Diminish the brittle before we forget. Diminish whatever we need to diminish here. Probably a whirlpool. Maybe a piercing shot. Nah, whirlpool. You have all kinds of cards we can diminish. This full hand was such a mistake. Full hand is a fine card. It really is. But like, you gotta have the right you gotta have the right setup for that. And I did not. I could have self-subbed if I wanted. Might have been right. Could very well have been correct. How do we want to deal with these? They're being difficult, if we're honest. Can we get like more fortify? Would that be okay? What are the remaining cards? Alright, we've got chances, options. You know, I'm not like wild about any of this stuff, but gotta remember not to move Wisher Paws, because that's a lot of bleed. Well, there's something we can diminish. A move ally card. Yeah, I think so. I don't think we dare to use Starlight Shower this turn. Also, what is this spike? It's a Thorn Spike. Oh, jeez. Oh, a multi-hit on something that has 3 Thorn Spikes and 3 regular spikes, 3 spikes. That adds up to a lot of damage really quickly, I think. I don't think I've done the experiment, but like, I don't think I would like to. Honestly, I don't even want to move with those. They're not attacking us for anything. Like, there's nothing to do, nothing to lose. I guess we fortify, do it some kind of small attack. A pebble toss? I can't believe it's a pebble toss. It's not a pebble toss. Let's just move them. Push this one. Ooh. You did apply the thorns first and then the spike damage? That's a good thing to know. Wow. That's worrisome is what that is. That's fine. We don't want to hit both of them, take all that spike damage. Yikes, this has gotten... They're a little out of hand, I'll say it. No one else wants to say... Alright, I'll call it out. Spike Creek has gotten too spiky. It's my own fault for letting him, but still. Yeah, it does apply the thorns before the spike damage. That is, that's tough. Woof. I guess we donate to ourselves. Somebody could have the partner's oath. I don't know. Sure, you, Chirosia. Probably should have just saved it for next turn. Did I not hit the button? I thought I hit the button, but I've been wrong before. And those spikes, the thorns, all that. All that. Hmm. Do we still have... No, we don't have the thing in our graveyard. The thing in this case is, what? Spicy Nova. That's what it's called. The name was escaping me. Okay, you don't have bleed, so that's actually pretty cool. Everybody else is bleeding pretty hard, so this one can move safely at least. And move it shall. Jeez. We could fortify way up. Burning shot. We're gonna take what? 9 back. Oh, on top of the... No, you would surely die, my friend. Gosh. How did it get so bad? That's more like it. That's a good move. That only hits once. Pretty manageable. We do the self-donate. Really just make sure that our star player doesn't get absolutely broken on these fools. Oh my gosh. That's too many hits. Retain Dark is the way to go. Jeez. Mass move. Ooh, you did have a battle cry, but no AP to play it with. That's okay. They're being absolute rascals. There we go. Golly gosh. Do we want to tame one of them? I don't think we need to. Is there somebody else we'd rather tame? Yeah, we could get Ruffin at the very end there. Why not? I like that. That seems like a better idea. Alright, Whiskers. We skip all of those cards. Alright, Whiskers, show me something else. We could go Sparks. But it's not a multi-hit, it's a single hit. Pretty decent single hit, though. It does hit 3 targets. Yeah, you know what? We'll take Sparks for science. I feel like I have taken Sparks before and honestly kind of enjoyed it. Do we take a second copy of Sparks? I kind of feel like maybe we're good on that. I feel like it is sort of at cross purposes, literally, with Starlight Shower, but yeah, I think we do skip. Yeah, we pass on these. Ooh, Nunchaku at the start of player's turn. If that unit doesn't play any attack card in the previous turn, apply 1 attack double to that unit. Ho ho! Oh, you know who could use this? Solia. Flame, actually. It is fully evolved. I thought it was a Chirosia still, but that's not. Oh, and that's a charm. That's not even an equip. Beautiful. Oh, legendary program. No thanks. I skip every time. I was like, maybe we could do it for Karabi, who doesn't really matter, but has been doing great work despite very little investment. I think we pass. Go back to the map. At the cafe. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? I think we get a second Wisher Paws. Wisher Paws 2 has not had the card removals that Wisher Paws 1 has had. Wow, but it did get Stardust Meow. I mean, Tidal Thrust is kind of fun. I like Tidal Thrust. But it's gotta be field commands, right? Right? I'm pretty sure. Let's all be honest with ourselves. I don't know, Tidal Thrust could be fun. I like Tidal Thrust. Let's do it. It should be field commands. I wanted to, but field commands is so good. Even though it exhausts. Once is enough for that kind of card. Very strong. So our first priority is going to be absolutely obliterating Ruffin just with an orbital strike, you know. We're just not putting up with that. Oh, so many cards. So many cards. Student. And you've got a knockback punch, huh? I'm just trying to figure out how to do the most. And we've still got to donate. So I'm thinking we move ally. Then we whirlpool there. Then it's Void Sparks for a bajillion damage. This one's got nothing. Diminish the injury before we forget. We could do a little Scrubstitutions if we want. We can diminish a Pebble Toss before we forget. Anything you'd like to diminish, Trainer? Yes, let's diminish Partner's Oath. I thought it was a cute idea, but it was not. Mistakes were made. It's alright to admit it. I guess we let Solia stay on the field. Just end turn. I don't think this will be a long fight if we don't make it a long fight, you know. If we just keep it simple, do big damage attacks, trigger the Stardust Meow passives a lot. Speaking of passives, we need to get the second one out here. Just as soon as we get all our juice out of Solia for this turn. Oof, oof, oof. And so much juice there is. Look at all of this. And you've got the... Wow, okay, you've got the Starlight Shower already here. Wow, this is going to be a really big turn. So first we do this. And a little bit of that. Honestly. Then what? Wisher Paws 2 and... Oh, you've got one? You got one in hand? Okay. If everybody's doing it, I guess. Don't let peer pressure win. Oh, it's that bleed damage, of course. Do you have a lead the charge in hand? You don't. That's okay. We'll get you there somehow. Donate to yourself. Donate to this one. So that we can do mass move and field commands. I think this Wisher Paws, let's see how many. Alright, I'm seeing 5. So that one's got a counter of 5. Okay, they both got the same counter. I think it's based on how alive the enemies are. That's why it's sometimes. I think it'll go down once we get rid of the enemies that moved, because it won't remember their sacrifice, so to speak. In fact, you know what? For that reason, gotta do something like that. Then something like this. Except with a bit more. Just a bit more, you know. A little bit extra. Now this should hit for like kind of a lot. They're coming for the student. There's got to be a solution. We screwed up. There's got to be a solution. Oh, you know what? We've got card pile. That's the solution. I knew there was a way. I was like, how are we going to survive this hit? It's card pile. It's always been card pile. So first we raincoat. Boom. Oh, and that already applied weakened and stuff. Wow, we don't even need to do anything else. Do we? Maybe we do. Get that out of the way first. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, but these poor ones. Oh, do we? I mean, we've got an energy drink. One of them could go down, but let's save that for the next fight. How about that? We're gonna live forever. Gosh, that one had me sweating for a second. Gotta solve problems. The other answer for how we were going to do that, aside from the combat tool saving us unexpectedly, Um, we could have used these card packs to draw 3 cards and make the deck shuffle, and card pile would have given us armor and all that. So that's what I'm talking about. Alright, I think it's Wisherpaws 2's turn to get just bananas with it. Just positively silly. Oh, you probably want to do one of those, I think. Shift. Shift some more. Shift over there. Shift right back. Oh no, Dizzy. We forgot about Dizzy. I said it would never happen. I didn't say it would never happen again. I just hoped it would happen not so soon. That's alright. We'll diminish fatigue. We've got the tools to get everybody to safety. I'm just so disappointed that I let it happen again. I was feeling so comfortable and confident. That's when they get you. You know what we could do? We could do double lead the charge. Finally using the return for its intended purpose, other than keeping it retained forever. Perma-retain. Still, basically. Alright, Voltrix. I see what's up. Alright. I don't see a Dizzy in sight. Not a one. Alright. Card gift a mass move, I think. You got something, don't you? Yeah, give me that. No more mistakes, please. Oh, hey, that's a huge trap, isn't it? Would you look at that? Wow. Sully's not here to see it, but yeah, she's on the bench. She's probably got a good view. Alright, wow, that one got a little iffy for a second, but I'm not too freaked out about it. Cheryl Flame, would you benefit from more love? I don't think so. I think Wisherpaws won. Did we cut any cards from that? Were there 3 Pebble Tosses to begin with? There were, okay. But Wisherpaws 2 still has a smaller deck. I'm counting 8 commons, 1 rare, 2 leggies. Okay. That's pretty manageable. This one is what? 8, 4, and 2. Alright. And they are the same legendaries in both cases, right? Aren't they? Yep. We've built very similar Wisherpaws. Let's level up this one. See if we can't dig out a single Stardust Flicker. Nope. Lucky Shot, huh? I'm not sure I'm a believer in Lucky Shot. 6 random enemy tiles. Nope. Certainly better than some versions of that card, I can imagine. There's our Stardust Flicker. That's what's up. Yes. Apex Jaw, kind of misunderstood. That's my opinion. I don't want Committed Hunt. Let's take Apex Jaw. You know, I believe they intend to buff this boss charm. It's probably appropriate. Right now, it plays more like a charm. You know what I mean? Just like a very good charm. Cone. Now we've got 2 biscuits that we can't really use. We can sell them. And in fact, I think we probably will. We want some more supplies more than we want some more stickers, I think. I mean, who knows? Some stickers are very strong. These are some goodies. Price tag. Compression shirt. A wheel. Hard to go wrong with these. But Let's see about these equipments. We're gonna sell the cone. We're gonna sell the defib. And then those are the 5 we've actually got equipped. Do we want to sell any of these supplies? We don't have any, like, resonance stuff or anything. Oh, we want to sell these biscuits. We were just talking about it. I'm pretty happy with all those. Now what do we want? We may want a soap. The price on the soap's pretty good. Hamburger, isotonic. Yeah, I could see us selling the stove. This is flat damage. I was like, is it attack based? That might be interesting. It's not, though. Yeah, we'll see how it feels. I don't know. Honestly, Stardust Flicker was like what I went into this run expecting to focus on, but man, the Starlight Shower, is that what it's called? That has really like captured my my heart, you know. Seems like a good thing to do. I guess we could sell something else, but like, should we? I think maybe we just buy the one soap, or perhaps the one hook. Nah, the soap. And we will sell the insect repellent so that we can get another soap, just to be safe. There's like no substitute for soap. Well, it does the same thing as a lot of our existing stuff. You know, we got the red shoes and all that, but we didn't take the Jurassic Claw, which was probably a mistake. I mean, of course it was. I said so at the time. The smart move is to take Jurassic Claw there, but this seems like a decent starting formation. I mean, they're probably about to show me why I shouldn't have done this, but it feels good to me. Are you doing 7 random tiles, huh? Well, that's a jerk move, I'll tell ya. I'll tell it just like it is. Get our mass move on. Do we have like a battle cry or something? Nope, we don't. It was worth asking. Let's diminish something. Right now, I'm thinking Partner's Oath, get out of here. Run along now. Ignis Trap up there. Probably an Ember Trap right there. You're attacking everyone, aren't you? Friggin' Shogun Inu. Real pain in the butt, if you ask me. You got some things, don't you? Yeah. Guess we do a mass move. We bought the isotonic, right? Yeah, we did. Doesn't really matter. Get the new one in. Oof. That's actually something maybe the isotonic about. I don't want to have to redraw this Stardust flicker. I think it's best to just save our stuff. Shave our tufts. I think Trainer wants to live forever. That's what I think. So I guess armor to you, and then no. Weird shift. Sure. Why are you still taking? Oh, because of this jerk. Right. I remember all the reasons. Okay. If that's how it is, that's how it is. Guess we scoot this one. That probably wasn't worth using those prepared shifts about, honestly. And we're all taking 6. It's fine. It's fine. We can card gift the battle cry. Start with the Stardust. Diminish the Pebble Toss before we forget. Diminish the Brittle for that same reason. Obviously mass move. Gonna make us... Well, I think Shoganinu's gotta go this turn. That's just how I feel. That's my truth. But we can let that other one live. The mantra. Obviously. Yeah. Honestly, can we let it live? Even if we wanted to? Kind of seems like it might get gobbled up. Didn't think it all the way through. It's so much fun to card gift Substitution. If you've never done it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, let's just save it if we can. I'm pretty sure we can. We could use the trap to do it, but I just don't like that option. Let's get Karabi in here. I bet Karabi's got some juice. Yeah, Karabi's got all the juice we need. Oh, unfortunately, this was Karabi's moment of great glory and greater sacrifice. Sorry, friend. Oh, and of course Stardust flickered. Needs that Wisher Paws to actually be around to get any use. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot. I forgot the whole reason we had them in that configuration. The rock throw. Such foolishness. Do we have a hook? We've got a soap for sure, but like, do we want to use it? What are the other options? Well. I mean, like, we can self-subs somebody else out. Flame might have a blow or a field commands that could save her. Yeah, let's do that. It's worth doing, I think. Yeah, we want to save our juice, because juice there is. Juice, my friends, there is. Let's play with our food first, and then move as we need to move. I think he'll resummon. I think I got it down to too low health, unfortunately. Ah, well, I didn't think it through all the way. Mistakes were made. We're going to diminish a move. And call it a turn. Poor Karabi, that was brutal. This one comes back in. Ooh, field commands. Not mad about that. Everybody's got field commands. Wow. I mean, I knew this, but I'm still happy to see evidence. That fire trap right there. Yeah. Scoot you. Guess we can scoot you up there. Somebody's got to land on it, right? I don't know if we want to get this one in. Donate in here. So in this pile of cards, we need to remember to use our diminish. Unwounded. Very good. Alright. Is it time to just sort of unload there? Or would we like to get... Do we want to get Flamantre caught up in it? Oh, I suppose. Why not? Maybe we use an item at some point. Weaken Rex. Yeah, let's see how this feels. Oh no, you don't want to... That's the one that costs. Let's keep this one out of the conversation. Oh, it's going to get rocked by the passive anyway. I was trying to keep it alive, but I didn't think it through. It can be hard to keep things alive. even weakening it, I mean, what? Even if it like rounds up or something and it turns into, well, if it rounds up or something, then that might actually be worthwhile. We have a French fries. I was really hoping we had a French fries. Oh, can we? Nope, we can't. Should we have energy drink to Karabi? Maybe it was for the best that things happened like they did. Oh, poor Solia. Maybe we'll energy drink Solia next turn. That would be fair. Solia's earned it. Solia is such a good trooper. A real team player. You love to see it. This one doesn't even have a fancy piercing shot with splash, so it's out. End turn. Poor Chero Flame. Alright, now he's just gonna gobble up his friends. You know, if we let him. I think we can probably sort of wipe him off the board if we put our minds to it. Sure, let's get you back on your feet, friend. That may have been a misuse of team resources, who can say? Do one of those, do one of those. What do you have in hand? Ooh, you do have the Starlight Shower. I love that. I think we diminished the Whirlpool. We've got our donate, right? Of course we've got our donate. Where is our donate? Don't we? Yes, there it is. Very good. Now, we can do field commands. Get all our ducks in a row. Push, pull, pull, push. It's all the same to me. You're the one, Sand Pal? This is your wizardry? Alright, I see it. That's fine. Let's do our substitution. Or do we... Let's see how many times this is about to hit. Several times, but I could see it hitting more times is the thing. I think it might be worth garbage picking the mass move. Does that seem greedy? It feels a little greedy. Let's do it anyway. Mass Move is a card that's good enough to play twice. Then we sub in original flavor Wisher Paws. Oh yeah. That one's got such juicy stats going on. Even though it doesn't have its signature card. Should we dig for it? What are the last two? Nope, the last two cards are not Starlight Shower. That's disappointing. I think we probably play Versatile Tactics, but let's wait until the aftermath of whatever happens here. Oh, there's not going to be... We have to go first with... This is just so dirty. These mass moves. So many mass moves. Let's do some more mass moves. A start. A good start, even. Starlight Shower is pretty legit-y, I'll say it. Yep, and we did indeed end on Versatile Tactics. Let's diminish something like a rock throw and hit the end turn button. Alright, you got your friends back. New friends. Not, honestly, worse friends. I'm less worried about these friends. Things are not going great for Rex. They never do. What are we thinking about this battle cry? Also, where are all these rubbishes coming from? I guess there was a washing a ton or something. Where are they from? There should only be one in your deck, right? I don't know. This is confusing to me. They must have come from somewhere. Somewhere legitimate, I'm sure. I'm just so trusting, I guess. Maybe too trusting. Who can say? I think we do a whirlpool. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. Who's got the best attacks? You've got sparks here. That would be good if we got them all lined up. I guess we can get them all lined up. Shouldn't have used Whirlpool for it. That's like the worst. The worst. Let's diminish it before we forget. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Alright. So we scoot you down somehow. Perhaps even with a boring little move ally, you know? Doesn't always have to be the fancy stuff. Snarky Sparks, what's up? And then a little bit of those. Ooh, yeah. I think we keep the retained arc for now. Oh. Of course. And that's what lead the charge is for, really. Got the move ally. In theory, this rubbish disappears at the end of the turn. Ooh. I wasn't really paying. I guess I should have known that was going to happen. For some reason, I was like not worried about the attacks that turn. Sometimes things just like slip my notice. There's a lot of. Sometimes I'm like focused on the greed end, you know? How much damage can I do this turn? And I just sort of forget, like, oh, is one of my favorites about to get rocked? And it was. We don't have an energy drink for it, but we do have a capable replacement in Solia. It's the 7 random tiles attack again. How do we dig up something good? There's no way that's it. No. Gosh, that full hand has been such a disappointment this run. Oh, and that's the good Wishly too. It's gotta be Chero Flame. Oh, this is prime transfer pickup opportunity. There's the donate. Now we can lead the charge out of there a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. We gotta get that guy. Gotta get that guy back. What do you have left in the deck? Ugh. Not the stuff I wanted you to have, is the answer. How are we gonna save ourselves from this? Should have done card gift on the donate, that's the truth. Or Chero Flame. Really? Could have sworn you had like a mass move or something. Do you not? You don't have a mass. This one doesn't have a mass move. All right. Well, we were digging for a card that was never going to appear. That was not wise. Card gift something. Maybe a prepared shift ally or something. Somebody deserves to get back there. That's so frustrating. Oh, you'll get out of... Okay, that's kind of a plan. You know how it is when you get, like, kind of a plan. Now we could get trainer to safety. kind of think maybe we should. You know what? Just because, well, I'm a little frustrated. We built so much armor on Chero Flame, and it's not doing us any good like this. Now we're taking a lot less damage than we would. I guess we diminish Pebble Toss and call it a turn. Do. Yeah, I just don't think Chero Flame survives. I mean, like we got better options, don't we? That seems like a good thing to overwrite with like super high attack, right? Or like pretty high attack. And that's gonna double next turn. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Seems like a start. Don't know how to save Chero Flame, or if that's really even an option. I think it needs to be though, because Chero Flame's got transfer pickup, and that would be sick. Let's diminish the quick shot before we forget. Do you have like a donate you'd like to? Yeah. It's a little fire trap action up there. Before you say goodbye, you will be missed. Let's get in there with Karabi though. Karabi. Diminish the brittle first. Should have saved myself some AP so that I could save this Wisher Pause, because that Wisher Pause is like really crucial. It's just not enough to make it work. Very disappointing. That's alright, we let it happen like that. No one but ourselves to blame. We could probably diminish this move enemy, but you know, we probably should. I don't know. Let's just how frustrating. The darn Kabonki ate up our... Ah, well. Oh, this is the turn to take him out, so I don't know. That's a lot of cards in hand. That's the truth. Wow, let's diminish this Dizzy before it happens for a third time this run. Scrubstitute. Charo Flame back in. You know what? Do we have like a... We don't. Alright. Charo Flame still has 4 attack up. And the transfer pickup that we need. Well, we don't need it, but it is nice, isn't it? Because we get to do this. Seems pretty effective. Diminish quick shot. Bunch of cards. Look at all the cards. You can scoot down. Hit him with the capside, hit him with the quick shots. Do. Anything cool? Nope. Nothing cool at all. Anything cool in our own? Nope. Nothing cool there either. Somebody gets some AP, and it's you, Charo Flame. You know, this has been a little bit messy. Messier than I expected, honestly. I mean, like, the problem is we don't have anybody that can actually take a punch at all. Like, that's a huge hole in our team. We should have gotten a tank at some point. There was a cab pod that caught my eye in Area 3, but I was like, we don't need that. And the truth is, we don't need that, but, like, we would have liked it, right? Sometimes it's good to have friends with different skill sets. I'm sort of satisfied. Nope, I want to play Versatile Tactics. Versatile Tactics is a great card. You don't need discard tricks to make Versatile Tactics. It's like usually correct. Is when I see Versatile Tactics, I usually take it because it's so strong. Start with one of those. You know what? This might be... No, that would be so greedy. But, like, also, if we're not going to do it now, when are we going to do it? Nope. Let's play it a little safer than that, I think. Remember, we've got a card gift. When you have so many cards in your hand, it gets hard to remember. You know what? You know what would be a cool thing to do with the card gift? We want to card gift our battle cry. And we battle cry over here before we forget. Then we substitute Wishly 1 back in. Oh, our wounded hero. Oh. Gotta keep you safe, friend. Easier said than done, right? There's our shift enemy. You can scoot there. I didn't think make it all the way through. I guess we also want a mass move, don't we? How are we gonna get everyone to safety? I'm a little bit distracted by my darn cat. I do love it, but I'm trying to figure out where my units go. I'm not trying to hear your noises, bud. He's got a lot to say. He's a little chatty guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I wonder about? That's what I thought. Retained Arc has a negative. Retained Arc is gonna be pretty kind to us, I think. Check this out. We can save one of them. Can we save both of them? Ah, we don't have the soap for it. But we might have a blow. Yes. Yes, we should save them. It would be the sporting thing to do. They've been very good to us. Both. Oh, we've got a donate. We can do anything. We got lead the charge. You didn't have any more things you wanted to play. Nope, you did not. Donate there. Which leads the charge up to that corner. Then we use Prepared Shift Ally over here from our Versatile Tactics. Great card. Don't sleep on Versatile Tactics. It's very strong. And then I guess we could cut all kinds of things. Probably move enemy though. Yep, this seems alright. We could, if we want card pile defense, we could do hand crane, but it seems a little wasteful. There aren't even any minions to inflict weak and vulnerable whatever else on. Alright, we got a card gift. Pretty cool. Hey, that looks like a dizzy. I've been burned, what, 2-3 times this run? Too many times. 3 times. I'm actually sure. I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, that was definitely a 3 times mistake. I got a good idea, I think. I mean, we can double check, but I'm pretty sure. Well, we're definitely doing something with field commands, right? The finer points are a little bit unclear right now. I think we start with something like that. I'm just trying to think, what can we do for free? And I've got a pretty good idea, I think. Give me your Ignis trap. Then we battle cry here. Then we put down the real Ignis trap, increasing the damage significantly. 112. Seems like a lot more than 30. Then what? Do we use it this turn? Do we use it on Wisher Paws this turn? Because Wisher Paws is coming in hot. Too hot, I'll say it. You know, I thought about it. I think maybe right now, before we forget, might be time to hamburger. No. No, I think we just let that Wisher Paws fall again, unfortunately. That seems so wasteful. I don't know. Let's see how we feel after we do this. So frustrating. That was so silly. The card gift thing was the wrong card to card gift. Everything about it has been a little bit silly. We could substitute out Wisher Paws. I figure first we do that at the very least. Yeah, let's see what Karabi's. I mean, like, it's probably gonna retarget, take down Chero Flame. Darned if we do, darned if we doesn't, right? Do you still have a donate? You still have a donate. Yep, and it did retarget. Alright, that's fine. Whoops, I didn't realize I was so out of AP. Well, what to do about this? We could sub this one all the way out. But I think that might actually cause us more trouble. Let's see what this does for us. Yeah, that's our... Oh, but now we have to heal this one. Because it's going to take a little spicy. So it's hamburger time. And I don't know about these fortifies. Kind of feel like maybe I should diminish them, but I will not. Ah, poor Karabi. You've done great work. Great work in the space. Let's diminish the quick shot before we forget. Maybe the move. Who can say? That's a lot of cards. Well, let's get Wisher Paws 2 back. Wisher Paws 2 is one of our best Wisher Paws, I'll say it. Who's got... Nobody's got a discard pile. How disappointing. You know what, we might have to just draw some cards. That's what the hand cream is for. Oh, we've made the deck so unbelievably tiny. I see, that's how we've gotten into this predicament. Not this one, though. This one still has some juice. A couple of mass moves in there. Yeah. Let's do that. Hand cream onto you, my friend. Okay, mass moves. We don't have a card gift, do we? I mean, it's probably in here. Yep, let's dig it out. That didn't work. That's okay. We do have a Starlight Shower over here. So I think first we do our little prepared shift. Then nobody's got anything worth garbage picking. Unless, do you have a retained arc will be worth garbage picking, I'd wager. First things first, mass move. Boom. Then we garbage pick, retained arc. Donate here. Do a little more mass moving. Oh yeah, we got him. We got him and then some. Oops, that was the wrong card. That's alright. I played the wrong card. We got too many cards in hand. Happens all the time. It's all kinds of people, I imagine. Ah, poor thing. So frustrated. Played the wrong dang card. Oh well. And we can't even afford the substitution. That's alright. Oh, how did that happen? I don't really understand what happened there, but it wasn't good. Yeah, I've got no clue what that was. Oh, I guess it just had too many hits. Maybe it moved on to the next one. Oh, wow, I didn't even think it worked like that. Huh. Now I'm a little concerned. I'm concerned right now. what's in your discard? I mean, your trap, of course. Gosh. Is there anything good we can do with card gift? I mean, I guess we give you a. Nope, we do it the other way. Hand over the donate. Wow, this is challenging material. Hmm. Oh, because of our nunchaku. That's how we got the double. Didn't play any attack cards last turn. Very good. I'm like, how did we get a fire trap that nasty? Good to know. All right, I'm into that. Let's get a little more juice. Raspberry. You know what? Since the last one worked so well. All right. Wow, that was woof. That was a challenging sortie. A taxing scrap. Whoop. Oh man. I mean, at least we kept it quicker than a chef run, 3.5 hours. Only 3 hours 11 minutes, so pretty cool. Yeah, I like Wishly. All right. Seems like maybe a tank would have helped, but we got through it.